tonight. On paper, it's the biggest mismatch in BCS Bowl history. More on Oklahoma's history as a favorite in a second here. UConn's only the second 8-4 team ever to make a BCS Bowl bid. They do it, though, in their 11th year of big-time football. They arrive in a 5-game streak, but mindful that most people don't believe that they belong. And a lot of it is just guilt by association. The Big East has been roughed up in these bowl games, including Cincinnati's big loss to Florida last year. Among the sources of inspiration, though, for this Husky team, the inspiring memory of Jordan Todman's spirit. The former teammate murdered last year would have been enjoying a career pinnacle in his final game tonight. Here's ESPN.com's Greg Garber.
Dave Teggart has a chance right here to win it.
December 4, Tampa, Florida. University of Connecticut place kicker Dave Teggart lines up the biggest kick in school history, a 52-yard field goal with a BCS berth on the line.
What they've been through last year, what they've been through this year, you know, you go take your shot. You try to win the game.
Even in the magnitude of that moment, many of the Huskies find themselves thinking of their former teammate, the late Jasper Howard, who everyone called Jazz.
I was hoping that he was doing everything that he could do to help that ball go through the uprights, because that was his dream.
Howard was a junior cornerback from Miami with NFL aspirations. On October 17, 2009, he played his best game ever when the Huskies beat Louisville in their homecoming game.
That's a great strip of the football by Jasper Howard.
He creates a big turnover. And, you know, after that game, you know, the one thing that he said is that, you know, to play every play like it's the last play you're ever going to play.
No one knew it at the time, but it was the last game of Howard's life. Later that night, Howard attended a dance at the Student Union. After midnight, a fight broke out.
I just remember Jazz coming to me and saying someone stabbed me, and then as we're walking, he's just like, I'm about to pass out, and that's when he dropped right in front of me. I remember one specific point. I'm like, man, I know you can hear me. It's me, it's Kosh. I'm right by your side. You know, I'm not gonna leave. And I just told him, if you can hear me, just blink or just squint your eyes, and that's exactly what he did.
Howard died in a Hartford, Connecticut hospital that Sunday morning. He was 20 and survived by his girlfriend, Denisha Freeman.
I mean, it hurt because I'm sitting there waiting on him to come back. And I'm like, I should have just told him not to go.
Howard was eulogized in Florida 8 days later by his head coach.
Jazz, you will be with us forever, and we'll remember you forever, and we'll carry your legacy on. And Jazz, we love you.
7 games into the 2010 season, after a 26-0 loss to Louisville, the Huskies were 3-4.
I could tell that people started to really forget the way Jazz played the game. And Coach Jasper brought it up in that team meeting after the Louisville game.
I can guarantee he's looking down. He's not happy. And but what we've got to do is pull ourselves out of it.
UConn rallied to win 4 straight games.
Touchdown Huskies!
Needing a victory at South Florida for their first ever BCS berth, Teggart, Howard's former roommate, lined up for that crucial field goal.
It was straight, and I had my hands up, and I kind of knew.
On the way! It is good! It is good!
When they kicked that field goal and won the game, clock hit 0-0-0-0. That's Jazz. There he is.
Jasper Howard remains a powerful presence among his former UConn teammates. Kashif Moore and Mike Smith both wear his likeness. The team also preserved his locker. They proudly wear his number 6 in tribute and are reminded of his words every day when they walk into the facility.
He's really like family to them. They're more than just people on one team. They're brothers.
And there's another, more tangible element of his legacy. 5 months after his death, Freeman gave birth to a daughter, Jemiah.
She acts like him, and then she looks a lot like him.
She's probably the most beautiful little girl I've ever seen, you know. She got that same smile Jazz has, smiling all the time, you know.
Howard lives on through his daughter and his on-field brothers.
His dream was to be able to play in a BCS game. That was going to happen in a time that he was here. And now, you know, he's going to be able to have that chance. And he'll be on that field with us January 1st. He'll be on that field.
And it's back-to-back seasons that Randy Edsall and UConn has shown tremendous resilience and strength of character. They do believe that Jasper Howard's spirit will be with them tonight. Jordan Todman, of course, is the main weapon for UConn, the unsung runner who will try to get some yards against a very tough Oklahoma defense. My apologies for the earlier misspeak there. Oklahoma's inspiration, very different. The Sooners have lost 5 straight BCS games, and that's something that sticks in the craw of Bob Stoops. Later on,